Another big story we're following tonight, a new plan to try to fight gun violence in Oakland. That's the latest announcement from Police Chief Laurent Armstrong on the heels of yet another deadly shooting today, marking Oakland's 96th homicide of the year.
And that latest shooting happened this morning in East Oakland near William Patterson Park. 2 men were shot. One of them later died. Oakland's police chief says he is now changing the way his officers are deployed in the hopes of putting more officers on the streets and more bad guys in jail. KRON 4's Dan Kerman has the story.
Following the deadliest week of the year with 8 homicides, another murder in Oakland Tuesday morning. This citizen video shows the scene in the 9600 block of Eads.
We know that we've seen a huge spike in gun violence across our city. It is important that this department responds.
During an online news conference, Oakland Police Chief Laurent Armstrong announced he's now putting all hands on deck. In other words, more officers on the streets.
We will have increased officer presence in East Oakland, as well as some areas in West Oakland where we know certain groups and gangs congregate. We know that these are areas that other groups and gangs focus on for retaliatory shootings. We will be in those areas with a high presence, as well as visual vehicles like our command post and our community resource vehicles will be deployed into those areas.
8 recent graduates from the academy have been added to the Criminal Investigation Division, and other officers will work on their days off.
Every resource that we can utilize will be utilized. I am worried about officer fatigue, but I'm also worried about safety in our community. And so we'll deal with both. We'll do our best to make sure that our officers get the rest that they need. But most critically important right now is for us to bring forth a sense of safety in the city of Oakland, because I know people are fearful and we want to be able to manage that fear.
The chief says group and gang violence is responsible for almost a third of the shootings in Oakland. He thinks more cops on the street will get more crooks off the street, but only if the public is willing to help.
We will increase enforcement on our streets to remove these guns from our community. If community members have information that they can bring forward to help us solve those crimes, we need that information. We need that additional evidence. We cannot do this alone.
Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.